Hey everybody, it's Gypsy. So it has been over 25 weeks since I had my fractured tibia plateau surgery. So next week, I believe it would make it 6 months. I've been doing very well with my recovery, I guess. Um, Not as far as long as most people would be because my recovery, I was told, would take longer because I shattered my tibia also, and they had to glue it back together before they put the plate in. So I was doing good. I was using my cane instead of my walker, and I guess I just got overexcited. And I started doing all the things I used to do, going to all the places I used to go to with my cane. And I started getting really, really tired. And then I started to have a lot more pain in my knee than I previously had been. So then my son and daughter in law had home time this week, so they were home. Of course, I got really excited, started baking and cooking and all this other stuff. And I was just having a good time. I just kept getting really tired. So the other day, I'm walking out of the kitchen, and my son looks down and he goes, "Oh my God, Mom." I said, "What?" He says, "Look at your leg. It's huge. It is so swollen, like it was at the beginning when I first had my surgery." And he goes, "You've been overdoing it." And I said, "Well, yeah, probably." I said, and by this point, I had switched back to my walker. Well, this also, having to switch back to my walker, and I started to take it more easy, caused me to go into a depression also. And my son pointed out, he goes, "Mom, you're acting like you're never ever going to heal from this." I said, "Well," I said, "I know I will eventually." I said, "But it's taking a lot longer than I thought it would." I said, "Never in my life have I had an injury where 6 months later I'm still in pain and I still can't, get back to my regular life." I said, "I'm afraid I'm never going to be able to do the things I used to do." And I said, "More importantly, I'm bored." I said, "Remember, I was had, living an unconventional life for years. I was a nomad, and then I started uh, attempting to build a homestead in New Mexico. This is the lifestyle I'm used to. Everything off grid, didn't live in society." Well, since my accident, I have been like in society, normal society. That is, it's been getting to me because I told my son, I said, "That's just not me." I said, "I don't feel like me." I said, "And I don't feel like I have a purpose. I feel purposeless." So, like right now, I'm fortunate that my mother is in a nursing home just up the road. My mother's 84. She has dementia. She broke her hip twice. She's in a wheelchair. So I feel more comfortable that I'm closer to my mother now instead of across the country and I'm right here to do whatever. I go at least twice a week to see her, which is key because she goes into quite a depression if she does not have visitors. And this is normal and it makes sense. There's nothing wrong with that. So I go to visit her. So it's like my mother is my purpose right now. But I need more of a purpose. I need a purpose for me too. And I'm used to having a purpose. Never in my life have I not had a goal. I've always had something I'm focused on and I'm working towards. And since my accident, I'm having trouble um, having one. And I mentioned this to my son. I said, "I've never had this problem." And now he's like me in that department, so he understands. He goes, "Mom, your purpose right now is to recover from this accident, from this fall." I said, "I know, but I need more than that. Like, what am I going to do afterwards?" Because I was told by a couple different medical professionals throughout this process, although I will walk again and I'll be able to do, basically the stuff I used to, but there's going to have to be a lot of modification because my leg will never be the same again. So it's like, I don't know yet because it's taken so damn long to recover from this. What will I be able to do? What kind of modifications do I need to make for me to be able to set this goal, you know? And it's like I feel lost. And I was really, really excited and happy when I switched from the walker to the cane. Because, oh, good, I felt like myself again. I was going to all my old haunts around where I live in Geauga County, um, Ohio, you just doing all the things that are typical of me. And then all of a sudden, I had to go back to the walker. So I have been taking it really easy. I'm going to be swollen for a long time, but the swelling has gone back down to what it was um, before I overdid it. So I just, yeah, and I did. I went up the steps and rested upstairs for a minute and then came back down. That one day I have not been able to get up them since. So that may have been, maybe it was too soon. I don't know. But where's my baby go? Oh, there he is. You saw Sirius in the background. He's with me now. That cheers me up. And I've got all three of my cats with me. It's a circus. I mean, not a circus like, but it's like crazy around here because these guys are so funny. But they lift my spirits. They bring me joy. So that helps having my babies. I don't know what he's doing. He's looking at something. The chickens are out, but they're not in the side yard. So I don't know what he's getting, what he's looking at. But anyways, he brings me a great deal of comfort. So it's been hard. I've been very depressed the last, I'd say, 2 weeks because of the setback. So it's hard to say I'm working towards getting back to the cane because it doesn't feel like work to me because most of the time I'm sitting here doing nothing, trying to keep it. Not nothing. I can't do nothing. I'm not a nothing person. It's when I get depressed. Trying to keep my leg elevated and iced and rested so I could get back to the game. So, anyways, I've had a setback. 6 months. 6 months later, and I have had a setback, if you guys can believe it. I just feel like I need to get moving. Just one I can't sit still. So, anyways, that's my update. I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be and make it a joyful one.